This is Football Daft with Stephen Purden,
midfield dynamo and average actor,
Chris Toll,
target man, suspicious character,
and
with the top end of Stevenson,
Welcome to Football Daft, the daftest Scottish football podcast around. I am Stephen Purden and I am back after 3-4 weeks off. I can't remember how long it was, but tonight we are back on Zoom. We're not in the studio, and let's first of all welcome a man who's delighted to see no injuries after the latest international break. It is none other than Christopher Toll.
Hello.
What's happening, mate? Hello.
Man. Aye, like you say, there are no injuries. It's a turn up for the books, isn't it?
Aye. Well,
Brilliant.
mate, what is a turn up for the books is me doing a podcast.
I know, you're a turn up for the books.
Wait, is anything changed, man? Do you still use the same routine again, or that?
We've moved to do a decimal system.
Aye, what's that, man?
If you don't know it, you'll never get it.
No. Ryan, how you, mate?
I'm alright, mate.
It's a wee mix-up this week. I mean, I'm back. John's away. Grado's away.
I know, Ryan boy's here. Sporting the minty green of last year.
Had to be done, mate. If only last season was good to go with it.
I know.
It's not quite the same.
Boys, come on, last season was brilliant, man.
Tainted taps in that. Tainted taps.
Tainted taps.
His Adidas would be like, what have we fucking done?
Yeah, fucking Castor will be like, what have we fucking done with Newcastle getting the takeover and all that?
Tell me about it. Apparently, Adidas and Nike are going to buy them out. Adidas or Nike, I was reading.
Well, let's be honest, man. The two boys for Castor, man, if it's like fucking Saudi billionaires, man, they're going to be like, used to bolt. You know what I mean?
Imagine that. Aye, Mike Ashley all of a sudden goes away and then Castor's fucked. Aye, oh well, couldn't have tonight's a bunch of laddies.
Hey, what's up with the Castor boys?
Mate, they've been selling you fucking mad things with flaps hanging off them and all that for the last 2 years, and you still like upside down sponsors and fucking the colours run the wrong way and all that.
Hey,
do you know what I mean?
There was a couple of teething problems, but have you seen the new kit today? You know what I mean?
Right, that is pretty nice, I have to say. Did you see the Republic of Ireland's jersey?
I didn't.
Royal blue.
What?
Aye, the Republic of Ireland jersey. It's the 100th year anniversary of them starting the football team or something like that, and they're wearing the colour that they wore at the beginning. It's royal blue with a big green shamrock. It's a cracker, by the way.
Aye.
Nice jersey.
I'll check it out. I won't be buying it, but I'll check it out.
I know, I won't be buying it either.
You two are fucking torn, aren't you?
I know, that's it.
No.
That's like a pure fucking, like, imagine me and Tolman in a shop, two's holding the Royal Blue Republic Island.
I'm at one end of the shop, you're at the other end of the shop, we don't even know that each other's buying it.
Pure in disguise, not at my hat right down to my fucking eyebrows.
I don't know if you can see that. No, it's bloody not showing up.
No, it's fading it. I'll check it.
It's nice, it's a nice jersey. They wore it during the week, yeah.
We should, before we go any further, just clear up. I don't really know the reason why we're not in the studio tonight, because I'm so out of touch with what's been happening, but we are on Zoom, but we will be back in the studio next weekend.
Because we need the producer on it.
Aye, that's
John's
it.
off and Ryan's at the back end of fucking Gibraltar or somewhere like that.
Where are you, Ryan?
No, I'm in Clydebank, mate. I'm back.
Aye, mate, to be fair, Clydebank's a hell of a fucking distance for Wisher.
Mate, I'd rather Gibraltar, to be fair. But,
True. I'll tell you a story about the go-kart place my dad had in Clydebank, but I better know.
Oh, tell us, mate. You've talked, come on. Mate, I've been off for 4 weeks, man. I don't mind a wee story about your dad. Come on.
No, he just used to run a go-kart place in Clydebank called Scott Kart.
Oh, mate, I love Scott Kart.
My dad used to run that back in the day.
Did he? Was he responsible for the laser tag that you put in? Because that was tremendous.
I think that was after. But he was responsible for me nearly fucking having an early end to my life with the bloody go-karts in there, man. I feel jumped out the go. A guy crashed into me. I jumped out the go-kart, tried to square go home in the middle of the track. There's fucking go-karts whizzing by me and all that. Aye.
Yeah, Scott Kart's a big deal, man.
Aye, it was back in the day, aye. It was, see the guy that we used to go to Celtic Park He used to take his hospitality every week. We went
The guy
hospitality.
used to buy you sweeties, not?
No, he's. Do you know
Was he
he's
called
terrible?
Peter? No.
His name is Tommy. I can't remember his second name. That's terrible, isn't it? But
Fucking shocking, too.
he owned the building, and it was them that started the Scott Cart. Him, my dad.
Scott, it must have made your dad. I'm no prying or anything. Must have made your dad a pretty penny.
Well, I don't actually know, mate. I was really young at the time, so that wasn't interesting to me at that time. Know what I mean? But I remember I was getting fucking PlayStations and all sorts. So it must have been quite fruitful.
I love how if you put that story together, Toll saying that I was very young at the time, but he still tried to batter somebody in the track.
Because they crashed me. They crashed into me, right? And it was like my legs were always too wee to reach the pedals, right? So I had one of the wee shitey Wayne's ones, but they had to put about 14 cushions behind my back so that I could reach the pedals, right? Right, so I'm going round the corner. I'll never forget, it was my birthday, right? I'm going round the track, and I'm trying to go as fast as I can, but I'm in this lesser powered model than all my mates so that I can fit into it. They're all away, fucking zooming away. So this guy goes right into the back of me. And I swear to God, I jumped out, and see if it wasn't decent level drivers, I would have had my shins chopped right off me, because there was folk going zoom, zoom out the way of me and all that, and I'm shouting at this guy in the middle of a racetrack with a fucking motorcycle helmet on. Right, picture that, me with a full-size motorcycle helmet on when I was a Wayne. Right, do you know what I mean? You know what size I am now, but imagine me like half this height with a full-size motorcycle helmet on. Aye, it was some buzz, but right enough, aye. Good old Clydebank,
I was no well in like 2011, so I couldn't go a stag do right for my wedding night because I was no well. I wasn't allowed to fly because I had meningitis and all that. Then blah blah blah. I wasn't allowed to fly, so me and the boys went out a full day. We went to fucking go karting and all that. And mate, I've still kind of got the same problems like that, man. They're not easy to reach your pedals and all that for guys like us. You know what I mean? It's not easy.
No. And Problem Child, remember in Problem Child when they're trying to go to the shows?
Mate, I've got already, man. I'm going to be. My daughter's fucking up to there now. I'm going to be going to carnival, my Wayne's and all that. And I can't go on the fucking things and she can.
You're like, you stand there, Dad. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Take the bus and she'll get you off.
Anyway, I just want to say I'm sorry I've not been on Fruits for a while, right? Sorry, Toll. Ryan. I'll still say sorry to you, Ryan. Aye, it's one of the ones. It's been a River City's been fucking absolutely non-fucking stop. Then to add that into the mix, I was moving house and then I got the virus. So it's been a fucking mad 4 weeks, know what I mean? Mental. And my mother-in-law's got it. She's been staying with us and all that as well. It's not been fun.
Nah, it's pretty rife now, I think.
Aye.
As you know, I get told today that my dad's got it just now as well, and he was already in hospital. So it's like he's caught it when he's been in there. So it's a nightmare, man. Wait, I tell you a story, right? So I phoned up the hospital on Sunday to see how my dad was because I couldn't go in because I had wrestling, right? And you're only allowed one visitor a day now. So I phoned up and says, "Hi, can you tell me how my dad is?" And the wee lassie answers the phone and says, "Oh, what's your name?" I says, "Oh, it's Crystal, mate." So she I'm assuming puts me on hold, but comes back and it's a different person, right?
Who the fuck puts Crystal on hold?
Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know who she thought she was, right? But anyway, this guy comes on and he goes, "Hiya, how you doing? I'm such and such, and I'm the charge nurse. What was your name again?" I says, "Crystal." He says, "Do you want some jelly wings?" Mate. I know. I went like that. I went, "Are you fucking kidding me on, mate?" I says, "I'm phoning up to see how my dad is. He's fucking in the hospital." And he's like,
"What the fuck?"
I know. He's like, "I'm sorry. I thought you were. I'm sorry if you thought that was inappropriate." Like, no bother.
Just a bit.
Then he started to pure fall over himself, apologising, and then he phoned me out the blue just to give me an update on my dad.
Hey, my wife works for human resources for the NHS, so off air, you can pass me this person's name.
Listen, mate, these people are under that much pressure than now.
I know.
You know what I mean? Mate. So I wouldn't make a complaint about that. But
so,
at the time, I was like, You're
Aye.
a fucking arsehole. Do you know what I mean? But
Just before we move on to the old Scottish football this week, just want to say Football Daft Mates will be back very, very soon. We promise. We're just in the process of lining up lots more guests to come on, so they will start dropping in the next few weeks. We promise. But Scottish football, not much been happening this week, is there, boys?
nah, it was kind of boring.
Not much. International break, boring, isn't it? When is the last time you felt that excited about a Scotland game and got such a buzz during an international break? Do you know what I mean? Apart from obviously we qualified, but a qualifier like that, a last minute goal, we don't do shit like
That
that.
happens to us.
Aye, that happens against us.
Aye.
It never really happened, but what a buzz that was.
It was brilliant, man. We were watching it, me and the Wayne were watching it, and when McTominay get the goal, man, it's the two is the drift.
Do you think it hurt his Bobby?
I don't know. I'd like to think that it was a deliberate shining wizard into the top corner, a right knee into the top corner. I think he knew as much about it as fucking anybody else on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? It's just how often went in, but you know, like I said, that's the sort of things that usually go against us. So for it to finally go for us, we're carrying that wee bit of luck, and we seem to be getting the big results when we need them. Do you know what I mean? So
I mean, that second half performance, that's one of the best performances for a Scotland team I've seen. That was like Billy Gilmore absolute fucking ran the show. Mm-hmm. I think front to back, man, we looked a proper fucking unit that second half, didn't he? Nathan Patterson, right? Second half performance, yeah, very, very good.
Listen, I know what's going to. I know what's coming here, so you can.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying Nathan Patterson had a very good second and against the Faroes in the second game.
Ryan,
came off the bench.
This is your curtains moment.
Listen,
for all the listeners, right? Nathan Patterson, Ryan Gallagher sitting there sporting his Celtic top, put in a wee dig in, a wee shot fired, try to slag Nathan Patterson, right? Try to condemn the boy, right? But as soon as he texted what he said, it's almost as if somebody shouted for the fucking seats in Hampden going, Ryan Gallagher has just said you're shite, Nathan. Because he just fucking turned it on.
And do you know what, mate? I would do it again if it got that performance.
I know.
No, do you know what?
I mean, it was very obvious, but as soon as you see it, me and Gray don't write on the defence, man. We get fucking... No, I mean...
And listen, for the record, I'm a big fan of Nathan Patterson. I wanted him in the Scotland squad. I just thought he had a very poor game, like up until that point. But it was the same in the Moldova game. I was sitting there, I was actually at the game. I said to my mate, I went, he's not playing very well, is he? And he's a Rangers fan. He's like, he has to just get that wee bit extra in his game, get up and down the wing like he can. And then all of a sudden, 2 minutes later, ball across goal. You know, and the same happened again the other night. But
I found that
it was a great ball against the Faroes.
But I find it baffling Clark drafting him for that game.
Don't get that.
I don't get that. And Ryan Fraser's playing it. I didn't. It was a weird one, but then when Patterson came on, as he said, boys,
maybe
maybe
he didn't want to play 2 games in such close proximity. Do you know what I mean? Or, you never know. There might be reasons behind it, but like you said, I think he's tried to shoehorn Richie. Fraser.
Ryan Fraser.
Ryan Fraser into the team there a wee bit. Do you know? So, I think you're right. I think Patterson's been the fall guy for that, unfortunately. But he proved them wrong again when he came on.
And the bigger picture, man, it's 2 fucking gigantic victories. I thought as the game was going on the other night, it looked like you were getting brought back down to earth after the fucking euphoria. Yeah, the last minute winner against Israel, going like that against the Faroes. Because let's be honest, man, the Faroes on their own patch, they're no fucking mugs, are they?
No. They used to be, but
they're very well organised.
Them in Estonia really, really upped their game over the last few years. So, the Faroe Islands, and plus, see, just the travel to get there. The travel to get there is bonkers, and it was like a home game for Scotland. You know what I mean? The crowd, I can't believe it. They follow them through thick and thin, and fair play to them, but in this climate right now, you've got to doff your cap to them, because that's ballsy as fuck.
I think
definitely.
There was a stat before the game, and it was saying the 4 games that we've played away to the Faroes, we've won 2 and drawn 2.
That's right. We were getting beat 2-0. I
Aye.
remember about 10 minutes into one of the games. We were
Aye,
getting beat 2-0.
aye, that's right.
I seen that start and my arse hit the flare. I thought it was going to be an easy game, and now I don't think it's going to be, and turned out not to be.
There's no easy games for
And
Scotland.
No.
There's no, and see, that's a good way. See, against Israel, the way McTominay scored with his fucking knee, his thigh, his fucking corner of the cob, whatever it hurt, right? It's a goal. But see, that's a good way to finish the whole Scotland v Israel thing. I don't want to play Israel again.
No.
I'm fed up playing Israel. That's becoming like the football equivalent of the fucking Fast and the Furious. There's one every fucking 3 months. Know what I mean? I don't want to see it again. There's a new one every fucking 2-3 months.
Or
You
a
play
nation
Israel all the
street.
time.
Play them 3 times a week.
It's fucking shite, but I don't want to play them anymore. I want to play other teams. Know what I mean?
No, that's the thing, man. It's going to just end up in stalemate all the time.
And that's it done. Just leave it at that. McTominay last minute winner. Just
But you know
leave
what
it.
the thing is as well? We're not going to get away with it because they are so evenly matched that they're what do you call them?
Aye, they're kind of I know what you're trying to say.
Is it their coefficient kind of thing or whatever?
Aye.
It's going to be kind of level all the time. So
Fucking Scotland v Israel, man. It's fucking enough. Anyway, other football news. Gary McAllister has played down reports of Steven Gerrard being lined up to become the new Newcastle boss. Right? I don't think they're even going to look at Gerrard, right? If I'm being honest. See, with that amount of cash that's getting bandied about in the press, whether that's true or no, I think the way this Saudi consortium are sounding, they're going to go fucking to town here and go for somebody like Conte or Zidane, somebody who has got a track record with a lot of cash at his disposal and is a winner. I'm not saying Gerrard's not a winner. He's won the league, but he's still very early days in his managerial career. And I just feel, can he be trusted with that amount of cash? I don't know.
Aye, it's a fair point, but my thinking on the matter is the one reason that they would be interested in Gerrard is because he's such a huge name in English football.
Aye,
do you know what
that's
I mean?
That's an argument as well too. I totally agree with that. I definitely think Steven Gerrard, what he brings is a kind of fucking aura, personality, household name. I just think from a managerial point of view, with a team, their first roll of the dice, try to get Newcastle back on the map, and it's going to be pretty soon that Bruce is going to be out the door. So somebody coming in, plus the other side of that, I don't know if Gerrard gone down there. January's never a fucking good month to be doing your business, right? Whereas
it is Newcastle, when you get 500 million in the bank, mate.
I know, mate, but I just think, I don't know, man. It's not really. It's the at the moment they're in the fucking they're staring into the fucking abyss like in the league. So it's going to be a quick fucking turnaround, and you need to get this team fucking hitting the ground running. Do you know what I mean?
Do you go for a Zidane that's although he's done well with Real Madrid, he's maybe not got the knowledge of English football that maybe a Gerrard or some of the, do you know who they could potentially go for? Southgate?
Mate, I think if I'm this mob, there's only one man for me to know. It's Conte. Right? He's a fucking serial winner, the guy. He's a serial winner. So's Zidane. Who else on their CV has got 3 fucking Champions Leagues in a row?
Nobody ever.
I think he's a very underrated fucking.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
He was the first person. I think he was the first person to win back-to-back Champions Leagues.
Mm-hmm. Then he won 3 in a row.
Aye. So that's fair enough.
Conte's got the knowledge of the English game. He's got the track record. I think he's a guy you could trust with a lot of cash at his disposal. Do you know what I mean? But it's an exciting. I can't wait to see how it unfolds. I mean, there's a few people I spoke to go, this is all ruining football and all that, right? And I see where they're coming from, but see a team like Newcastle going to challenge your Cities, your fucking Chelseas, your Liverpools. Newcastle's fan base, I don't think to be considered a big. Aye, to be considered a big club, you need to have trophies in the cabinet, right? They've got potential to be a big club, but they've got a massive fucking following, massive fan base. And if you add money into that, they're going to fuck knows what they could do.
It's like the debate that's been going on for years about whether Celtic and Rangers could go down to England. It's the same. This is actually the same kind of thing. This is like giving a team like Celtic and Rangers that kind of money and putting them in. You know,
look at the excitement down there about all of this.
Exactly.
Now, you see, the thing is, see if we ever did go down there, Celtic and Rangers, or Celtic or Rangers, we would both be met with, wait a minute, this is our league, what you's doing here, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Whereas they're happy for Saudi and Qatari billionaires and all that to come in and essentially own the teams, you know, so they need to make up their mind what do they want. I'm telling you this now, that's the next step. The only plausible step to make the English Premiership any bigger is to invite Celtic and Rangers down there. It really is.
Imagine it. Imagine. Yeah, how many...
What end of the stadium would Grado's da sitting? At the Newcastle games? Newcastle and Rangers?
How many fucking divorced men will there be? But because every second Saturday, the away day is going to be like a fucking stag do.
Right, lads, yes, we've got fucking Brighton this weekend. Get your fucking sandcastle tubs out, lads. We're going to the beach. Sorry.
Fucking Manchester, Newcastle, Liverpool, London. Fuck's sake, man. It would be quite some. But
Cardiff, potentially.
Cardiff, maybe.
Aye, Swansea.
You know Swansea. Fucking away to Wales, man. Where you going this weekend? I'm going to Wales.
Scottish team playing a Welsh team in the English Premier League.
There's a fucking joke there, isn't there? There is a joke there. But we shall see, and it'll be interesting. Producer John will be buzzing. He's a Newcastle man, and he likes Newcastle, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's fuck. We'll never hear the end of it off him, man.
We'll see. But
by the way, I'm not going to lie to you. I went on their website to see how much a season ticket was.
Much.
I can't remember. I think the cheapest one was like 420 quid or something.
Aye, they knew it is. Wait till the Saudis are right.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. If you get in there now, you're guaranteed your ticket for when they've got fucking Haaland and Mbappe up front next season.
For £400.
Grado's like, they're the richest club in the world. They've got two strikers I've never heard of.
Oh fuck, man! It would be good, man. See, there's some there, man. His dad's down there, man. We need to have a football daft, man. If we do Newcastle or something, and get Grado's dad on it and give his insight into how Newcastle are looking, all that kind of stuff. He's daft.
But speaking Blackpool season ticket and Newcastle season ticket, it's amazing.
Has he got a Rangers? Has he got one at Ibrox?
I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure, but he'll never get there because he's at Newcastle 1 week and Blackpool the next anyway. So he only gets the Rangers games midweek.
Can't wait for that Blackpool takeover. Brilliant.
If Mike Ashley, Grado's that'll be
Mike Ashley. Oh, for fuck's sake, man!
And he got away from his bastard.
This week we have a special guest on the open line, right? Who may want to talk about this, but it's back to Premiership action this weekend. And Robbie Nielsen's Hearts have a very good chance of leapfrogging Rangers into first place when they meet Ibrox this Saturday. Ryan, who is it we've got, man?
Sorry about this on trips. We've got Ewen Cameron coming on.
Yeah, Ewan's coming back.
Aye, that guy apparently supports Hearts. I don't really know.
Big Hearts fan.
Big staunch Ewan.
I can't wait to talk about FIFA for 25 minutes here.
Oh, as we said, right, special guest this week on the open line. We'll also be playing for pies in the player profile playoff. And on the big question, we're looking for your best last gasp winner moments. I think you all know what mine's is, Trips. And we'll reveal last week's swankiest moments with El Dorado tonic wine. And you get to vote on a new one as well this week. There's another 3 riddles this week, even in Grado's absence. And on Teammates, it's ESPN and FIFA commentator Derek Ray, who I still need to chin because he never got me and Toe into FIFA. Right, boys, let's give a shout out to the legends, to the award winners of this week. G4 Claims. They won, what was it they won?
They won the best business in the world award.
Aye, because they are the best business in the world. They are.
No doubt
Yeah.
about it.
And remember, if you've been in a road traffic accident and you're not at fault, G4 Claims can make it easy for you. They can provide you with the complete accident management support you require. They will cover the costs from the at-fault party, sort you out with a like-for-like vehicle replacement. They will also organise your vehicle to be repaired at one of their approved body shops and returned to you. Should your vehicle be deemed a write-off, they will recover the pre-accident value for your car and write you a big fat cheque for it. And best of all, it won't cost you a penny as they charge the at-fault insurance direct. G4 Claims don't cold call, they don't buy data, and once they have processed your claim, your insurance will remain unscathed. And the best thing is, Nicole and the team over there won't take on your case if they don't think they can help. So, if you've been in a road traffic accident or know someone that has, get on to G4 Claims on 01698 767 172. That's 01698 767 172. Get them at notatfaultclaim.com or find them on social media at G4 Claims Limited. G4 Claims, not at fault claims made easy.
Welcome to the Football Daft Open Line, where anything goes. Is Lyndon Dykes the best Australian to ever grace the Scottish shores? Will Celtic be hampered yet again after the international break? Or do you just want to ask Grado if he's got any good Stovey recipes? Well, he's not here, so no luck. But anyway, any other questions, come on and let us know. As usual, got a panel of football experts at hand. Chris Delhunt, Stephen Keevins, how you doing, boys?
All right, lads.
Ready for
Living
this?
a dream, mate. Living a dream.
Good stuff. Right, let's get straight to the cause then. First up, we've got Ewan, and he's apparently a Hearts fan. Ewan, how's it going?
He's kidding on his screen's frozen.
Thank you. That was good.
Staunch Ewan, man. Here we go.
What do you mean staunch Ewan? I'm sat here with my Hearts scarf on, got my Hearts tracks.
Well, we
Right,
can't tell you that's a heart scarf because you're sitting in an Amsterdam brothel.
I
But
know.
it looks it.
He's sitting there waiting to get a dance before he fucking does this, man.
How you been, Ewan?
You invite me on to speak, so allow me to speak.
Sorry, good. On
absolutely.
you go, mate. On you go.
The floor is
So,
yours.
first things first, it's lovely to see you boys, and it's nice of you to invite me on to Football Daft this week ahead of what is going to be a huge game at the top of the table between Rangers and Hearts at Ibrox. I'm sure we'll get into the meat of that in just a second. But a couple of things I'd just like to say before we get going. Stephen, I don't know what you are or who you think you are. I mean, what's this thing that you're going around your face? I mean, you've got more hair on your face than your head. What's wrong with you, mate?
Mate, this is called continuity. I know it's not, mate, it's not like shitey fucking STV shows that you do that you can just turn up wherever you want, mate. At the BBC, we need to keep continuity,
Ryan,
so I can't shave you now because I'm filming,
in
mate.
case he
You know
ever
what
works for the STV, mate. Right.
I mean? Yeah,
No, mate,
STV,
I'm going to
mate.
cut that and send it to them just in case.
And
That's
Toll,
yes, mate.
Toll, I have noticed your background looks rather blue. Any reason for that?
Because Scotland were playing during the week. There you go. I got out of that one quick, didn't I, you bastard?
So much as I dance where you're the new Ewan.
Mate, that's a maroon tinted light bulb I've got in. I'm trying to get the mood set
Mate.
for the chat about Hearts and Rangers.
I've done
Look,
panel with Ewan.
look.
I know, but he's like,
That's maroon, is it no?
No, that's your light.
it's
Yeah,
yellow.
but maroon light.
Right, so see, before we start, can I just ask a serious question?
Go on.
Probably in the last 2-3 years, have you been to more Hearts games or more Rangers games?
You see the fact you've had to think about it.
Right. Can I? I'll be honest with you. If you ask me a question, I'll always give you an honest answer. I've probably been to more Rangers games and Hearts games in recent years, and the reason for that is because I work most Saturdays and Sundays as well with Cat, and the problem is Hearts don't play in Europe. Rangers play in Europe. So I've been to a lot of Rangers European games because people who spend money advertising at the radio station invite me along as a guest. So I'm not going to turn down the opportunity for some lovely food, a nice seat, some drink, and a European football match. So my son has a season ticket for Hearts, and if I can get to a game, I would get to a game. But the problem is that there's very few games midweek, and I work most weekends.
Why do you never get invited to any Celtic games?
Because obviously the people who spend money at the radio station who I know, clients are clearly Rangers fans and have a box at Rangers.
I bet most companies have got a box at Rangers and Parkhead, Ewan.
Can we just talk about the game?
Sorry, on you go. Let's go. Right,
Can I just say, in regards to this game on Saturday, I mean, it's huge, it's massive. And I think that Hearts being unbeaten, and after the win against Motherwell, Robbie Nielsen came out and he said, and he's true in what he said, we now need to go to Glasgow and we now need to get a result, because 9 times out of 10, whenever Hearts or Hibs or Aberdeen go on a great run, and then they come up against Celtic or Rangers and they have to go to Glasgow, the wheels fall off 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10. So this is our chance to put a marker down. I think there's a chance that Hearts can get a result. And the reason for that, before you butt in, Stephen, is because Rangers are not playing well just now. I mean, you look at the way that Steven Gerrard reacted to the win against Hibs. I mean, he knew that was a big game. He knows that Rangers are not playing well, and he got away with one that day. And Porteous, if truth be told, if he doesn't get sent off and it's 11 versus 11, I think Hibs get a result that day. I'm not saying Hibs win, but I think Hibs get a result that day, and it puts the pressure on Gerrard and Rangers. So they got away with one there with Porteous getting the red card. Porteous deserved his red card. So I think that Hearts will go there. Look at what Hibs did in that first 30 minutes where Porteous got sent off, and Hearts will be thinking, do you know what? We've got a chance to get the result, and I think we will get a result. I don't think Hearts lose. I'm not saying we win, but I don't think we lose the game. And I think that Rangers are playing pretty awful just now. I don't think they're firing. You look at them in Europe, poor. In the league, poor. They've scraped a few results. They got beat by Dundee United. They weren't brilliant against Celtic. I thought Celtic were lucky not to get a result there against Rangers. So I think it's set up for Hearts to get a result. And if Hearts get a result, it blows the league wide open and invites Celtic back into the title race. Because at the moment, as it stands, I don't think Celtic are in a race. If Hearts get a result and Celtic get a result, Celtic are back in the title race.
So if you're listening and you're a betting man, get your money on Rangers.
I kind of, it's a weird one. I agree for a change with a lot of what Ewan's saying there. I really do. We only playing well. There's something no sticking, no clicking with Rangers now, right? But the black and white it is, we're still top of the league, right? If we can get our shit together and start playing anywhere near the level we did last season, I don't think anybody's going to be near us.
Stephen, you've been saying that for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and it hasn't clicked yet.
And we're still top.
Right, Stephen, I know that you were at Ibrox for the Hibs game.
I wasn't. I was nowhere with COVID.
You were at COVID, right? But you watched the game.
Yes.
Right. Before Porteous gets sent off, were you worried?
Of course I was. We were getting beat 1-0. We couldn't fucking string 2 passes together.
But you can be getting beat 1-0, but you'll still be in the game. Up until that point, Hibs looked like they were going to do a number on you.
Mm-hmm.
If Porteous doesn't get sent off, do you think you win the game?
Yes.
Oh, shite.
Even he knows that shite.
By the way, Ewan, they could have been 4-0 down and Porteous gets sent off and he would have still said they would have won the game.
Do you know what? I just feel we can't keep playing the way we're playing, right? We can't.
I said that the whole of last season.
Aye, but mate, we're still top of the league, right? We're still top of the league.
By default.
League table doesn't lie, mate. You can sit and bump your gums out.
You're right. The league table doesn't lie, but I think that this is a wide open season. I mean, honestly, I mean, I think if Rangers go in and do a number on Hearts on Saturday, then that's going to dent our confidence massively. And that we've gone to Glasgow again, and Rangers have beat us. But if we can get a draw, not only does Hearts get a boost from that, Celtic fans, Celtic players, Celtic management go, whoa, we're back in this.
Aye, but Celtic can only be back in it if they get a result at a very tough venue.
They did that a couple of weeks ago against Aberdeen, though, didn't they? I mean, I thought they'd maybe...
Because Aberdeen have been playing well, mate.
No, but Aberdeen's always a tricky place to go, and I thought Aberdeen might have got a result, and they got a 2-1 win, so that'll give them a huge boost in confidence, and I think having an international break might have worked wonders for them, actually. I think that...
So
do you
not think having an international break could work wonders for Rangers as well, though?
No.
How?
Because I think there's something fundamentally wrong with Rangers just now. I've watched a lot of them this season, and there's something no right.
Of course you have.
But I can't put my finger on what it is with Rangers just now. Is it because they stopped the 10 in a row? They've taken their foot off the gas. There was like the be-all and end-all. We must stop Celtic winning 10, and they did everything in their power to do that. And they think that this season's going to be a breeze because of that. Is their mindset not quite right? Because I thought, going in that Hibs game, I thought you'd come to the traps flying. You didn't. Hibs did. Hibs took the game to you, took the lead after 8 minutes, and we're coasting until Porteous got sent off. So there's something fundamentally wrong. I do not know what it is. And you keep saying, oh, when we click into gear. Well, yeah, you're top of the league, but you've not clicked into gear yet. You're giving the teams around you an opportunity to put in a wee challenge. And I think the Celtic, as much as they're playing shite just now, they're there or there's about, and they've got a tricky game at the weekend, but I think they win that. And I think Hearts get a result, and then you're shitting yourself.
It's a long season, gentlemen. We'll see what happens in the end.
You always get these wee teams, man, that come up and fucking have a wee fucking spring in their step when they come up to play with the big boys. Hearts will fizzle out, man. They'll fizzle out.
Celtic team, they won 9 in a row.
Hearts will fizzle out. I think on Saturday, Rangers win. Rangers win on Saturday. Rangers will... Can I speak now?
Well, listen, you're talking bullshit. Because you can't say that Rangers are going to win with any great confidence because of the way you're playing.
Mate.
You can't say...
I can. I just did.
No, you can't, eh? You can't.
I just did. I just said
it. Mate, I'm telling you right now, you've got the blue tinted spectacles on, you've got the blinkers on, you're sat there in your Rangers jersey.
Where are you sitting on Saturday? Where are you sitting?
Yous are playing shite just now.
Where are you sitting on Saturday?
You can't sit there with any confidence and tell me that you're going to win this game.
Do you want to meet before it, or are you want to? Well, just see. Well, we talk. Are you sitting in the main stand, or are you in the govern? Where are you sitting?
You make sure you got your phone number, because I'll be texting you every 5 minutes to remind you that Hearts are winning 1-0. When it gets to the 91st minute, please pick up your phone when Hearts beat you 1-0.
Oh, why don't you put a charity wager on it?
50 quid, Rangers win.
Stephen, give me the draw as well.
50 quid, okay.
50 quid cash for kids?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm happy to do that. 50 quid cash for kids. So I'll be looking forward to your check being delivered to my... look at your wee arse. I get the draw as well. Well, because hold on a minute. If you remember what we discussed 5 minutes ago, I says Hearts don't lose. I'm not saying we win, we don't lose. That's why I'm asking for the draw as well. And I'm telling you this, Toll sat there listening to us having this debate about Rangers versus Hearts. Do you think, Toll, Hearts get a result against Rangers?
For what I've seen, Hearts have been playing really well this season. The results show that as well. Rangers maybe haven't been firing on all cylinders, but they have been getting the results. So
have Hearts.
I know, but what I'm saying is Hearts are playing well and getting the results, but Rangers, I always think the mark of champions is not playing well and still getting the results.
You wouldn't know that, though.
Do you know what I mean? So
it is important to remember, though, boys, that Hearts haven't lost yet. Rangers have.
And they're still second, and Rangers are still top.
And that's fine, but I think what Ewan's saying is they're getting results, even if it is draws, they're getting results out of games.
That's right.
I think Hearts have been a breath of fresh air. They've been very good. Liam Boyce is banging them in. They look a right good unit. They look strong, well organised. But like I say, I genuinely believe the wheels will fucking fall off eventually.
The wheels are going to fall off the bus. The wheels are falling off the bus.
And it must be. It must be weird for you, Ewan, because when the wheels fall off, you'll then go back to Ibrox and support Rangers again because we'll still be tapped. So it's a win-win for you.
Mate, your patter is pathetic.
It's no patter, it's true. It's the truth.
You keep going back to this crap that I'm some sort of Rangers fan or a...
Me and everybody else.
Well, and that's because it's a running joke, and I get that, and I play along with it and everything. I'm a Hearts man through and through, and your boys on Saturday, get it through your thick skull, are not getting the win that you think you're going to get. 52,000 a year are going to turn up at Ibrox thinking you're going to walk over Hearts. It ain't fucking happening. I'm telling you that right now.
I didn't say we'll walk over yous. I said we'll beat yous.
Yeah, right. Okay, what would your prediction be? What would your score prediction be?
I do a wee league table, me and all my mates, and it's like a predictor every week, and I put in Rangers winning 2-0. It's absolutely unthinkable that Rangers at Ibrox, where we've not lost a domestic game for fuck knows how long, can beat the mighty Hearts 2-0.
Mate, you've clearly not watched any of Hearts this season. And
I know, but mate, wait. I watch the team I support. I know you've watched a lot of Rangers this year, right? But I watch the team I support.
By the way, again, I watch a lot of Scottish football, and I've watched how Rangers have played. And unfortunately for Scottish football fans, Rangers and Celtic dominate the Sky fixture list. So you have to watch a lot of the Old Firm because that's the teams that are getting put on the telly. So I've seen a bit of Rangers, I've seen a bit of Celtic, and Rangers are pish. And you're telling me that the unbeaten Heart of Midlothian Football Club are going to go to Ibrox and lose 2-0 to a pish Rangers side? Really?
Probably.
No, we won't. We'll get it worse.
What do you think the score will be?
I think that Hearts could scrape a 1-0 or it'll be a 1-1.
No, give me one result that you think it's going to be, no two.
1-1.
Right, okay.
And I would actually take that right now because I think.
But why, if we're pish and you're brilliant?
No, I'm not. No, listen. Going to Glasgow is tough. Going to Ibrox is tough.
But we're absolutely pish. You just said it.
You are pish. That's why I'm saying you're not winning the game.
So why are you not coming and beating us?
Mate, I've just said there's every chance we could, but I think it's more likely to be a draw, which is why I'm saying we won't.
That makes no sense because yous are fucking brilliant. No, yous are brilliant. Yous are brilliant and we're pure pish, but yous can't come and beat us. It's got to be one each.
Mate, remember, we have got a team that's just come up from the Championship, right? And yes, you've got a level of player that's a step up from us. And on your day, you should beat most of the teams in the league quite comfortably. Right. Unfortunately, you've not, and you've been shite, right? And for that reason, Hearts at their best.
Do you know what, mate? Right? Do you know what?
See Rangers at their best against Hearts at their best. Rangers win. Hearts at their best and Rangers playing the way they're playing right now. You don't beat us on Saturday.
Right, okay. Right.
So this is like at school when two folk you hated just to fight with each other.
Look at my lips, right? Look at my lips. On Saturday, you do not beat Hearts. That is it. Done. You don't beat us. Right. You do not win. And
and that's so going to come back and haunt you, man.
Do you know?
Ryan, get this clip onto fucking Twitter.
Ewan, don't worry, mate.
Get it to go viral.
Ryan, as soon as we're finished recording, take your time down the now.
Mate, don't worry.
Do you know what? See, before we wrap this up, right? Do you know what I'm seeing now, right? I'm seeing a jubilant Hearts fan. I use the term loosely, right? Hearts fan, right? Who's loving his team being unbeaten, but still doesn't have the buzz to say that you're going to come and win.
That's a DH gate number.
Hey, Stephen, I cannot wait to be invited back on to the Football Daft podcast next week.
No, you get to go to Rangers Daft.
To talk about the fantastic result that Hearts have got at Ibrox and have proved to Scottish football fans.
Wait a minute, Ewan, hold on a second, right? What about this then? If Hearts win, you come on to Football Daft. But if Rangers win, you need to go on to Rangers Daft.
Can I do both?
Aye.
You can do both.
Aye.
Oh, mate, I'm telling you right now, I won't be on Rangers Daft because you ain't fucking beating us.
Right, okay. Right,
Right.
Ewan, honestly, mate, it's been great speaking to you, mate. And do you know what? It's a weird position you're in because your two favourite teams are playing each other, and it's. Do you know what I mean?
Mate,
It's
position. We're going to Ibrox to show you boys that we mean.
we're coming to Ibrox to fucking scalp you as one each. What the fuck? Make your
Right,
mind up.
listen, mate. I can't wait to speak to you on Saturday and then next week on the show because we're getting a
Okay.
result. Enjoy
Okay.
Saturday, mate. Enjoy the
Right.
Football Daft podcast. Tolls, been lovely seeing you, my man.
Too, mate.
The usual on Saturday, mate. I'll get you in their Guile house for a wee beer before the game. See you later.
Right. See you later, bud.
Bye-bye. That was brilliant.
So after all that hilarity, boys, we've got one more caller on the open line. It's Gary Thorne. He's going to talk about his team Denny Warriors and a campaign that they are involved with.
Oh,
Mate,
splendid.
you totally look like that Robert Redford meme.
Especially when you told me.
He
Just
does,
give it
doesn't he?
I can't believe that's no Zach fucking Galifianakis, but
I know. I've always thought it was like Galifianakis as well.
mate, that's brilliant, mate.
I take
love
it somebody's
that.
told you that before.
Aye. Nick Frost.
Aye, that was the other one for the Cornetto trilogy. Brilliant, man.
Mate, that's a great observation, Tom, man. I love that. It's brilliant, man.
Gary, welcome to Football Daft, mate. You're on to talk about your team Denny Warriors, the campaign you're involved with.
Yes. So I founded the Derry Warriors about 50 months ago, and basically the team is set up to support overweight men with poor mental health. And we've been doing that for, as I say, 15 months, and helping about 40 odd guys now within the kind of Falkirk area. And on June of this year, we got a message from Joe Media, one of the producers over there, about a series that was being created by Carlin and Cam, who are the campaign against living miserably. And basically they were creating this campaign called the Cairn United More Than a Game campaign, where they were kind of taking grassroots teams and trying to help them raise awareness about mental health within their teams and how to best sort of combat it. And out of the teams that they researched, we were the only one from Scotland that they picked. The other four are from down south. And I basically resulted in an interview with Ashley Cole going up to Denny. And
Fucking hell.
it's mental. We play at Oakleview, which is Stenhouse Wales Park.
Yep.
And so they basically, it was back and forth, and it was all hush hush. And the next thing, they arranged to come up at the end of August, and it was like a 2-day filming thing. And I actually came out for the day up at Oakleview, made an interview in the stadium and all that. I was in my house drinking tea and coffee and all that, and like talked about playing Fortnite and stuff. So it was absolutely like mental. We can't believe it's happened, but it's been brilliant because the kind of support they've given us is huge. It's basically this camp. They're trying to get as many grassroots teams out as possible. So they're kind of doing this big PR thing now. We were the first team to have a video release. It's already up to like nearly 800,000 views on Facebook. It's about 4.4 million views on Twitter.
Wow.
It's just blowing up big style. It's been massive for us as a team. But there's so much that came with it. They gave us 2 sets of bespoke kits, which is what I'm wearing tonight.
Brilliant.
And they gave us, they put me and one of the other boys in the committee through specialised mental health training, first aid training, to help to support their members. So it's just been an absolute massive deal. Huge recognition for us as well. And it's just something we're trying to share with everybody and make sure everyone's aware of it. It's an easy thing for grassroots teams to get involved with. They just need to go to the CAM website, which is up here, and they can register their own grassroots team, and they can get the same sort of supports we're getting to try and highlight and battle the mental health issue that's in football at the moment.
That is phenomenal, man. Like,
It really is.
to have that such a wide reach, man, and then you get somebody like fucking Ashley Cole. That's incredible, mate. That's incredible.
See, they told me it was an ex-pro doing the filming for it, the hosting it, and I was like, oh, well, we're in Scotland, so it was somebody like Alan McCoy or Neil Lennon. I know that's a bad thing.
Right.
When the guy messaged back, it's Ashley Cole, I was like, fuck off. There's no Ashley Cole's coming up to Stenhouse Wales.
Yeah.
In my house.
Mate, that's amazing what you're doing, man, but this must be such a come down for you, man, talking to Ashley Cole and came on a Zoom call with me and Chris Toll, man.
Well, that's all right, man. I was actually too buzzing when I get one of the boys in the team that actually reached out to you in the first place. And when he gets me back saying he's were interested, I was like, oh, this is going to be epic, man. Absolutely brilliant. It's great. It's honestly seeing that people that have been approaching me like, oh, you're that guy for the Joe Media video. I was like, aye, I know.
No, mate, well done, man. That's a phenomenal story, mate. Honestly, it's like stuff like that, especially this day and age. I mean, you can't have enough scope and focus on the mental health side of things because especially after the last fucking 12, 18, 2 years, two fucking years we've been through, it's obviously it's the more out there that needs to keep getting churned out, the better, in my opinion.
Aye, it's been huge, and with some of them response to it, as I say, like everybody gets what we're trying to do, and it's really encouraging. Joe Media were a bit concerned that there might have been some negative comments and stuff coming our way, like trolls and stuff like that, because they're a big guy team and things like that, but there's been none of that. It's been absolutely amazing. So it's obviously something that everybody agrees was important right now.
Well, thanks very much for coming on.
Nice one, Gary. Gary, what to do is send us the video, send us the Facebook and the Twitter links to it, and we'll get it put on the Football Daft socials as well for you, mate, all right?
100%.
Thanks very much for the night, guys. Cheers.
Welcome.
All the best, mate. Keep doing what you're doing.
Bye now.
So that's it for the Upline this week. Remember, if you want to be on next week, like I said at the start, I want to talk about Stovey Segredo. I don't know why you want to do that, but you might want to do it because he spoke about the Rangers Daft. Just get on the socials every week, Football Daft. Sign up there.
Football Daft's big question.
Right, boys, I think everybody was off their armchairs. Pints were thrown in the air, and if you were at the game, gone totally bush after Scott McTominay scored that injury time winner against Israel at the weekend. So this week, we want to know what's the best last-minute goal you have seen. Now, no prizes at all for guessing what I'm going to go for, but I'll enjoy talking about it.
I'd rather not.
Do you want me to go first and get out of the way, or do you want to prolong the agony, guys?
Was it David Gaynor?
No, it was fucking Scott McDonald.
Go on, Stevie. What was it?
Right, we all know what it was. It was Peter Lovenkrands, Scottish Cup final.
All right, sorry, actually, I thought you were going to say Scott McDonald. All right, I wasn't asked.
No, it was Peter Lovenkrands in the Scottish Cup final. Come on, the Neil McCann cross, the Lovenkrands header. The Bobo Baldy run about with his tap off. Ferguson run about with his vest on. Scottish Cup final. McLeish gone bush at the fucking side of the pitch. Lovenkrands, what a day. That's it. There we go. Scott McDonald's another one that's up there. David Gray's probably my least favourite. Brian? Probably my least favourite.
I wonder why.
Aye, I know. What about yours, boys?
Mine is Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink. Last minute.
That was a fucking heartbreaker, man.
Last minute at Celtic Park to win 2-1. And that was a goal that won us the league that year. Definitely.
100%. I think I've not been to many where we've scored a last minute. I've obviously watched ones on the telly, but the one that I was at was Julian against Lazio. And the funniest story is we are horrible at set plays. We're horrible at corners. Everything we put in the box just kept missing. And this is maybe last minute of the game. We get a corner and my mate Tony's next to me going, I don't want this in the box. Do not put this in the box. Ball get flicked in, bang, header, goal, place it up to people start to come back in. So ever since then, every time we get a corner, that's what we say to each other. I don't want this in the box. Do not put this in the box every single time.
I remember my wee cousin, we were at a game night, we were Celtic versus Motherwell at Celtic Park, and we get a free kick with about 2 minutes to go. And he's like, what's Lubo hitting this for? What's Lubo hitting this for? Right in a tap bin, man. Honestly. And anytime we got a free kick, he's like, Lubo better not be hitting this. Aye.
There's no better feeling, a last minute winner.
I remember Massimo Donati against Shakhtar Donetsk. That was bananas, that one, man. Honestly.
The most mental, sorry mate, cutting you off here, the most mental I remember in the stadium was Edu's, the 1-0 game. That was fucking carnage. That was limbs everywhere, man. That was carnage. Sorry, boys, I don't want to keep saying that.
There's been a few, but there has been a few for both sides, you know what I mean?
But
what I say is it's not normal that it happens to Scotland, so for us to actually get one...
I know. It was good.
A breath of fresh air.
It was. Some of the listeners say George Dawson has got in touch and says, the one I just said against Celtic a few years back, virtually won us the league. It did that day, definitely.
Fraser Smith says, as a Pompey fan, it's Pedro Mendes' second goal versus Man City in 2006 as it kicked off a successful survival bid. But as a neutral, it would have to be Aguero's goal against QPR. But he's actually
No. You need
Aguero.
That's it. You need to do it that way, Tom, man. You need to do it. That was fucking
against QPR in 2012.
Is that the first fucking Portsmouth fan we've had getting in touch?
I think it is Fraser Smith.
Aye, Fraser Smith, a Pompey fan, woof. Stephen Roche says Big Jan's header in injury time against Rangers in 2008 ultimately secured
read the script, Stephen. Read the script, Stephen.
Ultimately secured 3 titles.
This isn't improv, son.
Well, Stephen Roche, for our listeners, has said Big Jan's header in injury time against Old Co in 2000. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, but
I know you should make sure that you got his name pronounced perfectly well there so he can get cancelled now. Stuart Johnson said Hibs against Rangers 2016 Cup final.
That was the worst day of my life. One of the worst days of my life. One of the worst days of my life, honestly.
Aye.
Fucking horrible, man. Horrible, man. Horrible. It was, I don't know, I felt everything about that day was just, I don't even want to talk about it. It was fucking disgusting. Martin says Scott McDonald against AC Milan.
Aye, that was a good one as well. Remember, Dida get
violently
assaulted after it?
When
Dida the guy come on with a hatchet and chopped up Dida?
When Dida died.
That sounds like the start of Saturday night.
That's when Dida was Dida.
Dida died. Dun, 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 dun.
Remember that day Dida died? That's if you're on, on.
Oh no, they're on. Brilliant. Grant Reid said Scott McDonald on helicopter Sunday.
Oh, great. Yeah, I know if that's the same Grant, I think he works at River City. He's a good boy, Grant. Well said, Grant. I know he listens to the show. Welly Boots says Julie versus Lazio, and Cham versus Lazio.
Cham versus Lazio was one.
I would have said in Cham against Lazio if I had been there. But that's one of the ones that would have been incredible. It was still incredible enough watching it in the pub, but I don't know what I'd done if I was actually at the game. Bananas.
You'd still be in Rome.
Mate,
you're talking about Dida dying. Ryan would have died that night, probably.
Ryan did a die.
Ryan dying. Ryan.
John Clarkson, Xander, and about 1,000 other folk will see Lovenkran's head on the cup final.
Is there going to be a twist in the tale? Yes, there is. Oh, what a day, man. What a fucking day. Right, troops. Lucy Nicotine is finally in the UK. You familiar with this, boys?
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Yes. Right. Lucy is a company founded by Caltech scientists and former smokers looking for a better and cleaner nicotine alternative. Their mission is to reduce tobacco-related harm to zero. Now, this has been researched and developed for 3 years to be made for people, not patients. And Lucy has created a nicotine gum with 4 milligrams of nicotine that comes in 3 flavours: spearmint, red mango, citrus berry. What would you go for, Tom?
Red mango or citrus berry.
What about you, Ryan?
Probably go for a spearmint, like a bit.
Aye, right. I used to vape. I'd probably go for the citrus berry, right? And it's each and every flavour tastes great, and it's convenient and discreet. Products can be enjoyed anywhere, on flights, at work, on the go, or even in the gym. Now, that's my kind of thing there, right? If I'm going to the gym, right, I'm shoving a bit of Lucy in my mouth. Do you know what I mean? What do you think of that? That's a good, do you know what I mean?
Well, it's better than having a fag at the treadmill.
I remember when I smoked, you're an ex-smoker as well, told you dabble in it now and again still, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what I mean? I remember when I smoked and I took my vape and all that. Do you know what I mean? I never really tried anything like this, but it does sound good, and it is 2021. So get rid of your cigarettes, unplug your vape, throw out your dip and get some Lucy nicotine gum. This is the real deal. A subscription to Lucy comes directly to your door each month. It's so simple and you don't even have to leave your house because Lucy has delivery down. Now for Football Daft listeners, go to uk.lucy.co and use promo code DAFT to get 20% off your first order of nicotine gum. That's uk.lucy.co and use promo code DAFT at the checkout. Okay, and remember, right, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Lucy gum, straight to your house, discreet, get it in your gob, get chewing it, and just stop the smoking. Put the vape down, put the fags down, get Lucy nicotine gum.
As the player profile playoff with piesports.com now, as John tells you every single week, Scottish football fans eat over 1 million pies a year. I think I'm responsible for about a quarter of those. So they'll have to bring to your home the real taste of Scottish football at Pie Sports. You know, a personal favourite, dugout, 4 Scotch pies, 4 chili pies, 2 cheesy beans. Tremendous. You cannot.
Do you know why I never get the dugout one? Because I thought it was dug meat that was in it.
Mate, I can assure you it's definitely no dog meat. It is the good stuff. You can order on their website via the Pie Stall page or by calling them on 0141 739 9999 during office hours. Delivery of the pies is currently free of charge to a bunch of postcodes, and you'll find it on our website, piesports.com. Deliveries were made on Friday or Saturday of the weekend, and you can choose that and get your pies for the games at the weekend. So we'll crack on then. Playing for the Pies today in his motor is Richie Crawford. How you doing, Richie?
I'm good, mate. It's not even my motor, it's my stepson's.
Mate, make it quick. She's got to see Bond.
Aye.
Oh, right, okay. We can make it quick. Mate, who would you like to play today? If you had a choice, who would you like to play?
Wait a minute, I've just thought of something. We should call this section No Time to Pie.
Wait, you hear my buzzer?
Right,
See, by the way, see if it's not your car horn, I'm raging.
Right, I will flip. Mate, who would you like to play? If you had a choice, who would you like to play? You've not got a choice, but who would you pick?
Any one of them will beat me, mate. I'm shite at it.
Nice. Right, I will flip a coin. Heads it's Toll, tails it's Stevie.
Oh, is that landed in tails there, Ryan? Cool.
No, it's landed in Heads, mate. I hit the printer. So
I had a terrible time it last week. Right, let's do this.
Did you, mate?
I get my arse scalped.
It's not like you, man.
I know.
Did a Billy beat you last week, Tom?
Mate, I fucking honest to God, I forgot Liam Cooper's name. I get roasted for it.
Leeds fan. Calls yourself a Leeds fan. They forgot Liam Cooper. Shocking, mate.
Shocking. My wife here today, and she's like, it's Liam Cooper, is it? No, it's like, Toll's a Leeds fan.
Right, I'll get your buzzers in. Richard, what are you going for? What's your buzzer?
Golden pie.
Live and let pie.
Right, Chris, what are you going for?
Octopicy.
The man with the golden pie.
Oh, man.
It's going to be a tongue twister when you try and shout up, though.
It's going to be difficult for you, to be honest. He's having to make this easy. Right, okay. I will, you know how the game works then, Rich. I'm going to read out a description of a player. First of 2 wins. I only have 3 today, so you better get them, because if you don't, then we're a bit scuppered. But I think you'll get them anyway. They're relatively easy. I've went down the route of current Scotland squad players. So these guys are in the Scotland squad just now. I don't know, mate.
It was last week, mate. Come on.
Mate,
It's still international break, but and Ryan's stepping in. Come on, give Ryan a break.
I
just do the editing, boys. I just do the editing.
Is it the same question as last week?
By the way, see if it is.
I hope no, because I didn't listen to it. But anyway, we'll see
Liam Cooper.
Right, anyway. Right, first one. I began my career at Hearts, making 139 appearances, but scoring only 1 goal before being called up to the Scotland national team in 2004, making my debut in a 4-1 victory against Trinidad and Tobago. In 2007, I broke the transfer record for a goalie when I left.
Gold night.
Oh, that was close, Stevie. Who do you think that was?
I think
he said golden eye anyway. He didn't say golden pie.
Oh, golden pie. Crap.
Good point, Crystal.
Craig Gordon.
1-0 to Chris. Right, see, that's what you get, Richie, for going.
It was a wee curveball, scoring just one goal.
That was the only way I could make it interesting. Only way I could make it interesting.
Well done, Tom.
Right, second one. I began my career at Aberdeen, making only 21 appearances, but it was at Bournemouth where I made my name, scoring 20 goals. Crystal.
Ryan Fraser.
2-0 to Chris.
Yeah.
A whitewash.
Listen, they were easy. That wasn't the best for me.
By the way, I nearly said Matt Ritchie again. Remember, I get mixed up with him.
Mate, see when he was saying it, I thought you were going to say that because you said that at the start of the show. I did.
Right.
Well, you know what? Since you're a good Rangers man, you can have the pies.
Oh, thanks, Chris. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Enjoy your movie, mate.
I will do. The wee man's in there going, when's he going to hurry up? I want my popcorn.
Enjoy it, mate.
Well, it's quick
Thanks
enough.
for coming on, Richard.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for listening.
And if you want to take part on the playoff next week, just look out for the socials or sign up on Patreon, patreon.com/football daft.
Using the internet without express VPNs, like checking in your baggage at the airport without a lock. You think your stuff's kept private, but you never know who's going through your underwear, your lube, your sex toys. And I tell you what, I don't want MDC in my sex toys, all right? So why does everybody need a VPN? I'll tell you why. When you go online without a VPN, internet service providers can see every single click you make. They can legally sell this information without your consent to ad companies and tech giants who then use your data to target you. So why should you use ExpressVPN? Well, when you use ExpressVPN, ISPs can't see your online activity. Your identity is anonymized by a secure VPN server. Your data is also encrypted for maximum protection. It's easy to use. You just fire up the app and click one button. And it works on all devices, on phones, laptops, even routers. So everyone who shares your Wi-Fi can be protected as well. It's personally important to me because I like to do a bit of jiggery pokery with my Netflix and stuff like that. And you can still get the Netflix for other countries if you use a VPN. So it opens up a lot more content than you would have just with your normal Netflix here. Secure your online activity by visiting expressvpn.com/daft today. That's expressvpn.com/daft, and you can get an extra 3 months for free. expressvpn.com/daft.
It's now time for Grado's 3 riddles on Football Daft.
You've got some moves, Ryan.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. This is the soon-to-be renamed Grado's 3 riddles. It's the point of the show we put the minds of these two men to work. But it's a bit different this week because John is not here. Grado is not here. I am here. Chris Toll is going to be taking on the role of both of them men. And you will be doing the riddles for us this week, Chris, won't you?
I will be.
Chris Toll is taking on the role.
So
Toll on a roll.
We'll look at the scores then. So currently, Chris, you're on 15. John is on 13. And Stephen is on 4. Because you've not been here for a while. So this is...
How many's John on now?
13.
13, mate.
He's been on a fucking roll, hasn't he?
I know.
Fuck's
so
sake.
This is your chance, Stephen, to catch up with him, but it's also my first attempt at these. Not that that's going to be any great challenge for you, because I'll be sure.
So it's going to be fucking Ryan's going to end up. How many riddles are there?
3.
Ryan's going to be on fucking 3, man. He's going to be one behind me for one fucking episode a day, innit?
Mate, as long as I get 1 on it, I don't care. As long as I'm not 0 on the board. At least now I'm not on the board at the minute.
Let's do it. Come on, let's do it.
Right, you ready?
Yes.
Riddle number 1. This jungle dweller uses an Irish kettle. This jungle dweller uses an Irish kettle.
Irish kettle.
Right, think of the first part, right? This jungle dweller. Who lives in the jungle?
Tarzan.
The other one?
Jane.
No.
The other ones. Right, hold on. Let me think.
There was a movie about this guy, but it's not Tarzan.
I think I meant to
Jungle?
use the wee SpongeBob thing this week to say 10 years later.
Right, okay.
72 hours later.
This jungle dweller, movie about him, played by Brendan Fraser.
Oh. Fuck. George.
Yep, right. And what do you do with a kettle?
Boil it.
But if it was Irish, George. Come on! If Boyle was Irish, what would you put in front of it?
George Boyle.
Yes!
Yeah!
Right, we'll move on to number 2.
Oh,
Right.
man.
Oh, please God. Right. The person's first name, right? A butcher, a skinner, and a shagger.
Yes. That's it.
Right, that's the first name. The second name is a shortened apology exclaimed by a man from the East. So what do you say if you're apologising?
Sorry.
If you shortened sorry, what would it be? If you were saying sorry by text, what would you type?
Soz.
Right? Exclaimed by a man from the East.
I'm just thinking of Frank Sozzi.
There we go. Frank Sozzi. Well done. You got it.
Mate, ignore the first name. I can only think of one person saying like Sozzi.
Soz.
Well, that's it. And a shortened apology exclaimed by a man from the East.
Soz. Aye,
Soz,
Soz. Aye. For the East, for fucking head. Aye,
Right.
Aye.
Oh man, right, I get one.
I bet like Frank Butcher, Frank Skinner, and Frank McAvenny was the
Mate.
shagger.
Ah,
know-
that was good.
See,
See, I was thinking the famous Irelands just because you said Shagger.
No, see when you said
I was thinking the McGregor.
when you said famous butcher, I'm like Pat.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant.
Famous Butcher. John Jackson's down Coatbridge Main Street.
Sozzi.
Right, and this is the last one. Now I'll tell you this. This one is not a Scottish-based player, but I thought he was, and that's why I done this. Right, so
Okay.
Right.
not tight. This snake constricts and makes you dead in Portuguese.
Say that again.
Not tight. This snake constricts and makes you dead in Portuguese. Right.
The dog score it.
This snake constricts.
What was the first name?
Not tight.
Boateng?
Oh,
Jerome Boateng? Fucking
no. Not tight.
Lewis Boateng?
Louis Boamati.
Yes.
Ah.
I thought it was good. Not tight. This snake constricts
That is
and makes
good.
you dead in Portuguese.
Aye.
Morty.
Fucking
Morty.
good too. You're half a Bodo, right?
That's me. Happy with that. I am more than happy getting.
They were good, too. They were good.
They
So
were
there
good.
we go. That's
were
tolls,
thinkers, man.
tolls riddles.
What do we do now? It's time for the El Dorado Swanky Moment of the week. Remember, ask for LD at any swanky bar as it's easy to drink, short, fruity, and finish with a trace of caffeine. It's available at your local convenience store, and you can follow them on Facebook and Instagram at El Dorado Tonic Wine, or check them out, eldoradotonicwine.com. So to celebrate the swanky taste of El Dorado, we are picking out the swanky moments from this week in Scottish football, leaving you to vote on the Twitter at FootballDaftPod. Now, boys, did you see the poll at all?
I kept tabs on it.
Did me and Grado get heat?
He's got a bit of heat. What was going on? What was he doing?
Just for a wind up, I chose Morelos' goal against Hibs as my swanky moment, and Grado picked Kyogo's goal against Aberdeen.
Oh man, the other two were the Dunfermline statement
and Ricky Foster's
shacket on I think it was Sports Scene, was on it?
I don't know.
Aye, I think it was. Aye,
the guy was wearing that shacket. I'll tell you that for nothing.
So the results are in. There's no surprises in this poll. With 5% of the vote, it is Ricky Foster's shacket. 8%, joint 8%, Dunfermline statement, and Kyogo's chested goal.
Off of one again, yes.
And with 79% of the vote, it is Morelos'
Alfredo Morelos.
His goal versus Hibs at the weekend. Chris's swanky moment of the week. So well done, Chris. I hope you're happy.
So, do I get to go first on my swanky moment of the week?
You do, mate.
That was beautifully delivered for Ryan. So there you go, Chris. I hope you're happy.
Hope it makes you happy.
Do you know what? I'm all about the glory, Ryan.
Right.
So that leads me nicely into my swanky moment of the week this week. And it's Yanis Hadji's goal for Romania against Germany.
That was some fucking goal, by the way.
It was some goal, and that's why I'm picking it.
Are you picking it?
I'm picking it, goddamn.
I thought you were picking...
I'm only joking. I'm going for Scott McTominay's absolute thunderbolt against Israel in the last minute.
This should be... This selection should be Scott McTominay's penis.
What?
He's scored it with his knob. His knob.
Well, we'll just say 4. Scott McTominay's knob, 1 for his knee, 1 for his chest, and one for his thigh. Aye, we'll do 1 for
Let's do that. Let's do that. That's good. There we go. Sorted.
Actually, because the one that the listeners all picked all were Scott McTominay. So everybody was Scott McTominay, so it'd be really difficult to pick.
Aye, so we'll say his knee, his thigh,
his chest,
his private parts, and his chest.
Right. Okay. Good. That was an easy section of the show, boys, wasn't
it? Anyway, some could call it swanky.
So anyway, head to our Twitter now to vote with El Dorado Tonic Wine. Scotland's own is now Football Daft.
Right, remember you can now get more content from Football Daft on Patreon. Just in case you don't know what Patreon is, it's a subscription service that you sign up to not only support the podcast, but you will also get more content. There are tiers from which you can choose from, and you can get everything from the video version of the show, the outtakes, teammates every week, and a free t-shirt and the chance to be a pundit on Rangers and Celtic Daft. Plus, versions of Rangers and Celtic Daft, cameos from us, and the chance to come up into the studio to watch us record the show. So if you fancy any of that, get signed up now at patreon.com/footballdaft. That's Patreon, patreon.com, and Football Daft, all one word. Get involved now, as we would love to welcome you to the squad. And talking of our teammates, let's welcome the voice of FIFA, Mr. Derek Ray.
Worst dressed.
I actually can't think of anybody, so I'm going to say worst dressed would be me.
Moniest.
John Gregg.
Really?
In a good way. In a good way.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, totally.
Who do you want to back you up in a fight?
John Gregg.
There we go.
Best looking?
This one isn't John Gregg anyway.
Don't take any offence, John, if you're listening. Best looking. See, this is funny because I don't think of my commentators in this way at all. I'm just all business. I just think about what they're
Neither
saying.
do I, Derek. This is questions producer John's come up with, so
Yeah,
he's
man,
got the...
Stevie, I think you're the best looking I've worked with.
Oh, stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it.
Best looking. Guy called Eddie Mighton, who I used to work with at ESPN. You probably won't know him, but yeah, Eddie would be at the bottom.
There we go. Eddie's getting the shout out for best looking.
Who's the first to the halftime pies?
You're going to think this is a terrible answer, but I don't know anybody who has ever gone for a halftime pie. because we stay where we are. We don't really walk away at halftime. Who would be most likely to do it?
Yeah.
Who would be most likely to go for the halftime pie? Maybe Craig Burley.
Teacher's pet.
Like me, Chris Boyd, innit?
No. I've actually never done a game with Chris, so I can't.
You not?
No. I've been in productions with Chris, but not as my direct co-com. I say this because I have the utmost respect for him and his knowledge and his desire for knowledge. Stephen Craigan.
Stephen Craigan. He comes across as a teacher's pet. I can see that. Aye, I can see.
Well, he's a very bright guy, and he has a really good work ethic, and I think so. Yeah. So again, said with total respect.
Best game.
Best game I've ever commentated on in person, on site, Milan-Liverpool in Istanbul, the Champions League final in 2005, without any shadow of a doubt.
Don't remember much about that one. What happened? No.
It's a classic. It is a classic.
Worst game.
There was a game I did when I was in Scotland, and it was during the time when Rangers were trying to come up the divisions, and it was at Methil, East Fife against Rangers, and it was decided by a late goal, as I recall, David Templeton penalty, I think it was. Only good thing that happened in the game, and our match director flagged up a shot of a guy walking on the beach there at Methil. And that was probably the best image from the whole game, because honestly,
I'm a Rangers fan myself, Derek, and I can totally get that. There was a lot of really tough games to watch back in the day there, man. There was.
Yeah, that was certainly. I mean, that's probably unfair to single that one out because there've been others too, but that's the one that always stands out in my mind. My father and I talk about that a lot. Yeah.
Who never gets the round in?
I have to say that there would be many who would say Derek Ray would be that person, but it's not true. I'm not a huge drinker, so I actually would tend to try to get the round in first and then leave, because I'm not somebody that likes to socialise for hours and hours. But otherwise, no, I wouldn't want to throw that on anybody else. So you could just say Derek Ray for that one.
You're taking it.
Biggest bam-up merchant.
Chris Sutton.
Best you've played with.
That's always hard because there are so many who do it all well in different ways, and I don't like to single one person out, but where am I going to go with this one? It's really, honestly, it's really hard that, because there's not, there's I would legitimately name 5, 6, 7 people. I'll give you the one who I really learned a lot from through working with him at one tournament, Euro 2008, just because he I think has been quite revolutionary in terms of the job and how it has evolved, and that would be Andy Gray.
Right, boys, I'm going to watch the last 2 episodes of Squid Game.
I heard that the guy dies at the end.
Mate, they all fucking die.
They all die at the start.
They all fucking did, you know? It's fucking wild.
Chris, you can't say stuff like that, man. I done that when I went to see Avengers Endgame at the cinema. I was standing in the line at Costa. I hadn't seen it yet, but I just went, fucking can't believe Iron Man dies at the end of this. And this guy turned and looked at me, let up here. I was like, mate, I've not seen it, don't worry. Died at the end. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. I completely ruined it for this guy.
That guy's he's still looking for you, Ryan.
Mate, I remember we were driving through Airdrie once, and one of the Harry Potter books was getting released. There was a queue outside W.H. Smith's at midnight to get the book. Right, and one of my mates done the exact same thing. Ryan shouted, "Dumbledore dies," and it turned out that he did actually die in the book.
So I've learned my lesson now. Never do that again.
No, it's been good to be back tonight, boys. And I've got a wee buzz. I'm looking forward to this weekend. I think it's going to It's got to be some.
Well,
good
you're either
football
going to
back.
be 50 up or 50 down, mate.
Hey, regardless of the outcome, Cash for Kids is going to be 50 up.
Absolutely. That's the
You know
bottom
what I
line.
mean? Ewan was brilliant, but I mean, we're brilliant. We're this and that, and we're going to go to Ibrox and we're going to draw one each.
Like I said, folks, if you're betting men, get 2-0 to Rangers on.
And also, I think this is a perfect time to say to folk, please sign up to Patreon so you can get the video version, so you can see Ewan in a brothel doing Fitbadaft for some birds one day.
Sherry curtains, Margaret.
It was a sight to behold. Sight to behold.
It was, man. Right, boys, I'm off. I'm away to watch Squid Game. Good to be back.
Enjoy.
Club
Good to
football
have you back, mate. Good to have you back.
And we'll see you soon, Trips.
Ta-ra.